because of what we do is I wanted to find a way for our manufacturers to get connected into the entertainment industry, and I just got that award and was really excited about it. Man, it was really cool, and that's where we connected as well.
Yeah. Hi, and welcome to Kelly, where we talk about life, your life and my life, and through Kelly, we hope to inspire. I have Jason Moss on the show. He is CEO of Georgia Manufacturing Alliance. We're going to talk about business. We're going to talk about the passion of business and the passion of the human soul and how it plays into everything. The arts are really, they should be embedded into everything that we do. You said you had a busy week. We're going to talk about your week. You spoke at the House of Representatives this week. Jeff Justice is a good friend of mine. We've had him on the show, and you did his comedy show, and now you're here. So, you kind of circle around a lot. I met you through Autumn Fields, Get Connected, and you had won an award. For, was it the gala?
It was the gala, and it was the Community Leadership Award.
Okay.
And that was a blast. That was my first kind of connection into the whole entertainment space. I'd been wanting to, because of what we do, is I wanted to find a way for our manufacturers to get connected into the entertainment industry, and I just got that award and was really excited about it. Man, it was really cool, and that's where we connected as well.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, after that, you guys were doing a contest that was about Georgia products, and you were making your own commercial, and I had my whole studio do that.
Yeah, you did some great stuff.
Do that contest. Well, I don't know if they did great, but we did it. Well, let's talk about last night, graduating and Jeff Justice's comedy show. I teach comedy here too, so we do shows also. Is that not the biggest high?
I tell you, I'm fortunate. I love to be able to get on stage. Anytime I get on stage, I'm just drawn to it. I don't know what it is, but it is electric. I love doing keynote stuff, but comedy is a whole different game. I was planning to just go take this little 6-week course, and I was going to go learn a couple things. Punch up a keynote a little bit. But I learned it's a whole nother world.
Yeah.
And to be able to, I'll be honest with you, I spent in that 4-minute bit, I spent more time in preparation for that than I have in the past 5 years of all the keynote stuff I have done preparing. I mean, combined.
Right.
But yeah, it was worth it. It was really worth it. Yeah.
Did it hit? It was like nice.
Yeah, it was a good day. We'll have the video soon. I'll let you see.
Okay, good. I'm excited. Now, taking something like that, because like we do improv classes, acting classes, and I tell people all the time that all of that plays into every part of your life. So even taking something like that, how does that help you in business?
Well, in business and in life, I'll start off with the in life part.
Okay.
I'm a very fortunate man. I got married back in 1994. Man, I've loved every minute of it, and the reason I do is because I married way out of my league.
Okay.
Right? I mean, I know that for a fact because she reminds me of it every day. Every day.
I remind Diego of that every day, but he doesn't listen.
It's neat how that works. But she does remind me of it every day. And one of the things that she reminds me is I like to tell stories.
Okay.
So I went in, and Jeff's, one of his things was write a joke. And I'm more of the Louis Grizzard type, but he's not a stand-up comedian. He's a storyteller.
Okay.
And that's what I love, and that's what I was expecting to have this, minute and a half story or 5-minute story. I can do that. But be able to cut it down to a little piece. That being succinct with your communication and the order at which you place words in a conversation to get the effect that you want.
Right.
Magic. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you just can't pick up. And you're not going to read it in a book. You got to have a coach.
Right.
You got to have somebody that knows what to do and that can watch what you're doing to give you that feedback. Because I believe in making sure that you got the right people on the team and that have your best interest at heart. If you don't have that, I don't see how you could make it in this business, because you got to have people that'll shoot you straight and tell you what you need to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's talk about your business and what you do. So tell the audience a little bit about what you do. Okay.
Well, so I run an association for manufacturers in the state. So it's the Georgia Manufacturing Alliance. And our organization is designed specifically to help support all kinds of manufacturing. So what we do is we help these folks see go into, and we host plant tours, networking events, and educational sessions all around the state. Last year we had about 3,500 people come and attend events that I hosted.
Right.
And we took tours of some amazing places. So we've toured Coca-Cola and Caterpillar and King's Hawaiian. That's one of my favorite ones. They gave us samples. I was a big fan. And we got to go see Gulfstream and Daniel Defense and Kia. And we gave industry experts the opportunity to go see world-class manufacturing in action so that they can see what they do and implement some of those strategies in their facilities.
You're learning from the best.
You learn from the best. And again, that's not something that you can learn in a class.
Right.
That's something that you need to be able to go see in action and talk to the people that are doing it to find out what works and what didn't work so you can avoid maybe a landmine. So that's what we do. And kind of like you and Jeff, coaching people, I don't actively get engaged in their space, but I give them a platform so that they can learn from each other.
Right.
And so, again, some people call me a professional coffee drinker because that's mostly what I do is just go around and drink other people's coffee, which works out pretty good.
But there's a talent in that, and there's a skill in that.
Yes, and I've the other day I went to a conference out in Los Angeles. Coolest thing in the world. So I went to this conference and we are a for-profit industry association, which makes us a kind of unique, and we survive completely off of memberships and sponsorships.
Okay.
And I was going out to California. I was going to take a training course. Again, it's been a crazy 2 weeks, but headed out to LA, take a training course on how to be more effective and give more benefit to our existing corporate sponsors and how to attract more. That was part of what I was trying to do. And as soon as I got on the plane, front row, window seat, Les Brown sitting there. And man, he is one of my heroes. I so love Les Brown. I mean, I reached over and I shook his hand. I said, man, Les, I love you, brother. You know, what you do to inspire people and engage people and teach them how to be better at what they are. You know, you got to be hungry, you know, that whole deal, right? I was so fired up to see him. And he said, you make sure we get a picture before we get off, as soon as we get off the plane. And I was like, that's cool. I strategically waited till I figured he was about done with his, meal and happened to walk back up to to the front.
You just happened to be
just
in the
happened
right
to
location.
go back up.
Yes.
Yeah. I might sit back and coach, but I poop in first class. No, just kidding. But I walked back up and he was there, and I told him. He said, tell me what you do, and I told him basically what I just told you, and he said. And I told him I'm very interested in doing more keynote work because I love the stage, man. I mean, there's something that draws me to the stage. But I said I want to learn more about that. I want not that I'm great at it, but I want to learn how to be good at that. And he said, Jason, you got something that I can't teach. And I was like, okay. So what is it? He said, that enthusiasm and excitement, you can't teach that. Either you got it. And I was like, and to hear that from that guy, I was like, man, because I've been looking for I'm looking for a sign. That was a pretty clear sign. And that was cool. I mean, the things that you.
Well, and it's interesting because like somebody like that who's well known, people come up to him all the time. And if somebody is excited about them, they will be excited. It's sharing that energy, and there's nobody on the planet that doesn't like to share that energy. It feels good.
They're drawn to it. Well, he said charisma. He said that's the word. He said charisma is something that you just can't teach. And that was really cool. I enjoyed being able to connect with him, and he's got so much. He's touched millions of lives. And I was on the way to the airport. I was thinking about the things that you can do in life and the impact that you have. My dad was in construction, and as a kid I'd drive around and I'd see all the buildings. He'd talk about the buildings that he had built, and that was really cool because that's like going to be there forever. But what I do, and kind of what we do, is you don't have a tangible piece that you can put your hand on. Now you in the entertainment, because you got the movies and the shows and stuff, you got more of that. I mean,
But what you do have, and I'm going to give you this because you're a gift in life.
Oh, thank you.
Just
so
to remind you,
much.
you're a gift in life. But what you do have is you're leaving a seed. You are a part of leaving something with somebody else that permeates and then it grows our world. No, you don't get to see a lot of times, but what you do get is every once in a while you get those people that write back and they say, thank you, Jason. Yeah. Thank you for being there. Thank you for, and that's so rewarding. It's the reason we live. It is the reason that we live, is to touch lives and to be touched by other people.
Yeah.
If you have some advice to give to somebody, and you just dropped a lot of beautiful gold nuggets, and thank you for sharing that story.
Yeah.
What would you say to really to a businessman? What?
Yeah. Well, I tell you, the thing that I see that's most lacking in our society today is the ability and the commitment to be excited about things. Mm-hmm. For some reason, we tend to be very stoic.
Passion.
The lack of passion that we have, and it's not hard to do. Somebody told me a long time ago, if you want to own a space, you got to own a space and be the person to go to.
Uh-huh.
And I took that on to be manufacturing for me. But whatever that is in life, whatever it is that fires you up, that gets you motivated, go just take it on. Have that passion. And I'd like to just share one thing with you and Jeff.
Please.
You both of you guys are kind of in this space. I would say that being generous, 10 to 15% of the people on the planet are living their dreams, that are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they enjoy it. Life is too short to live in a cube. Life is too short to just go to work every day. Mm-hmm. If you're not doing something that you love, there's something out there and you need to do it. Mm-hmm. And there's something about the people that go do that. It's fun to watch them go do it. That's cool. But what's even more cool is when you find special people like you and Jeff that help people.
And when you end up on a plane with somebody that shares with you that energy. Thank you for sharing that, because this really is about entrepreneurs. It's about business. It's about artists. We're all working in a world together. It's about getting people up and getting them moving. Yep. Because I believe that's why we're at a lull in the world, is because we're not sharing our energy. We're not sharing our interests. We're so worried that somebody's going to get something over on us. Right. We got to move.
Yep.
We got to do.
Yep. And you're using the tools that you have been given, the skills and all of this, to be able to do something positive in the world. And I'm so excited to be a part of this today.
Yes.
This means a lot, and I'm so excited to see your continued success and helping all these folks make it.
Thank you, Jason. Yeah. That's so nice. Yeah. Guys, we hope that this educates and inspires you.